stretch to their form. With these ribs going, they're extremely tight. And so gradually now through the day we have to tap them in until they're flat and flush against the sheeting inside.
We had to tap the ribs in, finish the bow, add the gum and resin. But some of the ribs had been damaged getting them to fit in the dark, and they needed replacing. Just one more thing to squeeze into an already packed schedule.
Going in. It's hard work though. I love moments like this, don't you? You know, someone read this in a book and said, then you just tap the ribs in.
That's all. That's a great invention you made.
It's not bad, is it?
Still, little by little, bit by bit, we had to make progress. The whole thing was really taking its toll by now.
I'll tell you one thing. I'm used to using hand tools and things. I've got no blisters, but both of us, Pinock and myself, have now got so many little cuts and scratches on our fingertips that we can barely hold anything properly. Is that right?
That's the way I feel.
Exactly.
Oh, they're gone nice, haven't they? Even though we're up against the clock, we're still wanting it to be just right. I actually think that that willingness to push for perfection is a really important part of bushcraft, because you know, sometimes if you're in a blizzard and you've got to make a fire or build a shelter, if you take shortcuts, things don't work. It's that dedication to getting it right that makes all the difference. Wow, that's supposed to be the hardest one to put in, and it went in just sweet. Well, all the ribs are in. Now, look at that. That pivots there, and you can spin it. That's what we call rocker, and that enables this boat to turn beautifully in the water. Pinock, you're a very clever man. It's beautiful, absolutely staggering, and it's not yet finished. What we've got to do now is put spruce pitch on the sides to keep the water out, and then we can paddle it. Let's do it.
Let's go for it.
The pitch is made from resin with bear fat added to make it less brittle.
Get this one.
The final steps, like a great artist finishing a painting.
It smells of the forest. That's what's nice about the pine pitch here, is it's pine resin mixed with fat. It smells absolutely of the forest. It's beautiful. Of course, what's really interesting about these materials is that, you know, to repair your canoe, you don't have to carry a box full of epoxy or anything like that with you. You just go to the forest and collect some resin from a tree, weeping naturally from it. Brilliant. But what I can't understand is you're not really a paddler of canoes, and yet you've become interested and very expert in the manufacture of these traditional craft. What made you do it?
I don't know, I think it was just time that I didn't to get to make a canoe. I felt it was very important for it's part of my culture, and I'm proud of that part because it's my ancestors that first made these canoes, and the simplicity and how they became to use these particular materials makes me very proud of my culture, and that's who I am, you know. So that's why I enjoy doing it. Even though the quality of bark is not the same, and my canoes, you know, is not as sturdy as I would like them to be, I still like the canoes, you know. It's just something I like doing. because it is part of my culture and it
Well,
makes me
I'll tell you what, the
proud
acid
of who I
test
am.
will be when we put it on the water shortly.
No, it won't be long now. We'll just do a little bit more gumming around.
At last, time to put it in the water. Our first chance to see if all the aches, sweat and sore hands had been worth it.
Okay, I've got it. So far, so good. She floats.
It's a good sign.
Shall I take it for a spin?
Why don't? Please do.
The moment of truth.
Beneath me, the wood, bark and roots were finally transformed into a living vessel.
Turns on a penny.
That was all right.
Fantastic.
Looks good.
Fantastic. It's amazing, the boat's fantastic. It handles extremely well, better than you can imagine. It's been very frustrating to sit on shore with all this water that's just begging to be paddled upon with only a pile of bark and sticks. At last, to see it all come together is just fantastic. It's a wonderful feeling. And of course the boat means freedom. Freedom not just for your body, but for your mind and your spirit and everything.
Pinock may not enjoy paddling, but I was determined that he should share the incredible satisfaction.
Oh, this is nicer.
She goes, doesn't she?
Looks good. Someone tell me how great it feels to have an Englishman paddling me around for a change.
It had taken 9 days. 9 days of constant splitting, carving and stitching. 9 days of nerve-wracking decisions, aching hands and dealing with problem after problem. 9 days that will stay with me for the rest of my life. Birch bark canoes are the finest craft people have ever made. It's been a lifelong ambition of mine to make one. Thanks to Pinock, I'd finally done it. And in the process, gained an even deeper respect for the people who invented this incredible craft.
A love story set in 1930s London over on BBC 4 now. A taster coming up here in a moment. Ray Mears has written a book to accompany his bushcraft series with detailed information on survival techniques from cultures around the globe.